I did that that was a remix, fella.
Remix.
That was definitely on purpose. It's definitely on purpose.
Nailed it.
He's about to scream another one.
Oh man, you guys ready to start some controversy this evening?
Are you
I
ready?
see no way we cannot.
Gladiators ready.
Oh man,
Contenders ready.
slow cars ready. That's me right here.
We're going to talk about that in a minute. We're going to talk about slow cars. And
I'm just giving everybody a warning right now. My lights are going to go out like they always do. There we go.
I think I've found a way to be arbitrary about this whole thing. So I think I've been thinking about this all day.
Yeah.
I've been trying to figure out how to do this. I think I got this. I think we're good.
Nope. You're wrong.
I usually am, and I'm okay with that.
Well, that's fine. You don't want to get your expectations up here. You want to keep them down here.
No.
You know what I mean?
In order to crush one's dreams, you must first get their hopes very high. So we started last week with Q-tips. What weird health tip do you guys have this week?
Man, don't eat Neosporin. It doesn't help. Not from experience.
Yeah. I don't know much about health.
Yeah.
But
I eat a lot. I know
I do
that.
eat a lot.
I don't want my race car getting too light, so I got to keep it weighed right here.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of, let's kick this thing off with project updates. Let's talk about that. Anybody get anything cool?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody get anything cool? Going once, going twice.
Look at us.
Look how cool we are.
Nothing but cool over here.
Yeah.
Not really. Yeah, I found all kinds of issues with my junk. Bad spark plug wires. Alternator going bad. You guys hear that?
No.
I think a diesel truck is dying right over there.
Problems? You think you got problems?
Yeah, so I found a couple bad sparkle wires, got those swapped out, new plugs. It's crazy how much easier a car starts with good plug wires.
Yeah.
Because these two were bad. So now the car's learning again because it had been compensating for that junk, but it's getting better and better. Like I said, good enough to wear Jimmy out. He's just too scared to race. So
I miss my old headers because I always had an excuse. I would buy spark plug wires 2 sets at a time because I knew I was just going to cook them on the headers.
Just buy a whole nother set for spares to replace.
Anytime something happened, I'd be like, yeah, spark plug wire was jacked.
Yeah.
But instead, John gets on whatever auto parts website he chooses to get onto, and he orders 7 spark plugs.
I needed, yeah. Got to fill that cart.
We talk about this.
Yeah. So
7?
that was.
You either pay the shipping, and get no spark plugs.
Yeah.
You buy 7 spark plugs and get 2 of them for free, or 5 of them for free. Whatever.
I had a $35 transmission pan gasket in my Summit cart, and I'm like, I'm only $65 away from free shipping. So I found a new Speedo drive gear.
Yeah.
Should make my Speedo correct, which is ridiculously important. Not. What else do I need? So 7 spark plugs got me over I think that's all I got. Yeah. 7 spark plugs and then I got a carburetor base gasket for a carburetor I don't even own. Yeah, I'm a 4150 flange, and I bought a Dominator base gasket. So I'm going to need it someday. I'm going to buy one of them deals.
That's just being prepared, man.
Now it's right there with the super sucker taper spacer. That it's
you're being proactive.
super ready.
Proactive.
And then here I am, 7 spark plugs away from free. I was actually 6 spark plugs away, 5 or 6 spark plugs away from free shipping. But I had one because last time I placed an order, I was only $3 away from free shipping, and I'm like, boom, spark plug, throw it in the cart.
So,
I round up with spark plugs.
this is a very well thought out process.
Yeah,
You know exactly what you're doing.
yeah. I mean, I'm gonna spend that money either way. I'm either gonna pay for shipping or have extra spark plugs.
Yeah, no, it only makes sense.
How
And
much
then
is shipping?
I don't know, like $12.
$11.99 in most.
That's not you don't math good. You and Mike need to get together.
The math doesn't matter. Okay, I
Get
got
some
you.
math classes.
I got you.
So the beauty is, as soon as you check out, as soon as you hit that button and your stuff's on its way, which I'm impressed because I ordered the stuff either Friday night or Saturday morning, and Monday morning it was at the house. So that's people getting after it. You don't see that kind of service out of Jags.
Nope.
Not even a little bit.
Mm-mm.
Oh, good God.
But fast forward to today, I got the fancy new pan gasket on. I'm confident that'll never leak again in its life.
Yeah.
And then present me was really mad at past me because at one point it was leaking around my Speedo drive gear. All right, never taking this deal out again. There's that tube of silicone.
Yeah.
So I installed that with a whole tube of silicone.
Oh, turns
It
out
never leaked again. However, at this point, it took me 45 minutes to get that stinking deal pulled out of the transmission. It was bad.
So
Right.
past John just flew the bird at future John,
I just
which is
Yeah.
now present John.
Yeah. So a year and a half ago, me was a real piece of work.
Yeah.
Well, I am in paint and body jail still, so that is. I would love.
Can't trust
I would-
those guys.
I would love to complain about this, but I cannot. The car looks better in primer than it has ever. Like right now, it's straighter than it has probably ever been,
Yeah.
and I'm very very stoked. Like it's got me all worked up again. I'm looking at like metal flake green steering wheels, and
You
like
should.
I want to match everything up now.
Hey, there's one at Hot Rod Central.
You're 100% right. It's hanging on the wall. I know exactly
Hanging on
where
the
it's
wall.
at. I'm about to go get it.
Very affordable.
Yes. But I also got to go to Stoney's birthday, and you guys both missed out. You suck.
I wanted to be there.
I know you did. I met
Woulda
some
if
cool
I
people.
coulda.
Go ahead.
I woulda if I coulda.
Yeah.
The long drive.
I did meet the guy who pits up next to you at all of the drag and drive functions there, Doherty.
Oh, Papa Smurf.
Is that his nickname? Is that what we're calling him?
Aaron Roberts.
Aaron Roberts. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he was over there. But
Good people.
because we all didn't make it, happy birthday, Uncle Stoney.
Yeah.
I wished him an Australian happy birthday on our group message. So
I celebrated separately.
I'm sure it was quite the party.
I celebrated on my own.
sometimes it'd be like that, you know.
Oh, so do we want to get into this? Do we want to just start fighting already?
Well, it's not fighting.
I don't have a bone to pick.
There's gonna be some unpopular opinions said tonight, I feel like, but
So
we're
the
all gonna be
approach,
talking crap about Hoonigan or what?
I don't know enough on that topic to talk crap.
I don't either. I know you got to
Oh.
really screw up to be $1.2 million in debt from a company that
not
makes
million.
videos and sells T-shirts.
Not
Billion.
million.
Okay.
Yeah,
Billion.
Yeah.
Billion. Billion.
with a B.
Yeah. That's way worse than the M.
Yeah. Like, hey,
Yeah.
we make videos and sell T-shirts. We're $1.2 billion in debt. We have no idea where we went wrong.
1.2 billion.
Billion.
And what did they recently purchase to put him in the hole that much? What's been going
That
on?
entire compound, along with the barnyard,
Probably a
along
boat.
with all of their project cars
A
in
boat.
that building.
Couple
What?
boats.
It's probably just a boat.
But it does beg the question. I watched Tony Angelo talking about all these media outlets, and you know, it's the Tony Angelo show, so it's fine, it's whatever. But it raised the question with me: was YouTube Motor Trend better than Motor Trend?
If you've not watched Tony Angelo's channel, it's called Stay Tuned, and it's
Yes.
sponsored by Ritalin.
Sponsored by what?
Ritalin.
I can't go on by who? Man, I don't know. Okay.
It's a lot of it's. There are a lot of times when he looks off
ADHD.
camera. There are a lot of times when he looks off camera to make sure that what he's saying is either accurate or safe, or
I don't blame him. I would do the same thing.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, but he kind of gets into why Donut Media went down. Why Donut Media went down? Why Hoonigan? why Hoonigan is now going away? Why it seems like Motor Trend is now allowing their hosts to start doing their own YouTube stuff? Is it the decline of automotive related programming on YouTube?
I don't see a decline in automotive related programming.
I see it.
Decline in network automotive related programming, maybe.
Yeah.
But man, there's a redonkulous amount of automotive related programming on.
Yeah.
There's enough that I got to pick and choose. I can't watch all that garbage.
Well, there's a lot that I don't want to watch. Like
Pudding.
I like pudding.
I truly enjoy pudding.
Okay.
That's why I'm glad we didn't record on Mondays, because that's pudding night.
I don't have a set pudding night. Pudding's one of those shows that I like to put on whenever I'm in the garage working. These are always 2 hours long. I don't have to pay full attention to it.
It's 6 o'clock on Mondays is when pudding comes on. So at 6 o'clock on Mondays, I go in and I turn off Clifford the Big Red Dog, and I go to your room. It's pudding night.
Fro's just crisscross applesauce in the middle of the garage looking at me.
I thought I was the only one that used crisscross applesauce.
Well, what I wanted to say, you can't say anymore without getting in trouble. So,
Okay. Oh, yes.
yeah, I don't think so.
I don't know. Some of us are tribal. It'll probably be fine. Anyway,
Not me.
do you think it's just big business running those guys into the ground? Because that's what seems to happen. They seem to get bought out, and then everything seems to kind of go downhill.
I don't know, man. Don't get me lying about stuff I don't know about.
Yeah.
I,
We can't know these things.
there's no telling.
Fine. I'll take a stance. YouTube Motor Trend was better. I liked it better.
I would agree with you on that.
May have been.
Smaller budget, more fun, less rules. I think that's what made it better. They're probably now working off of a script. They're probably now like being corporate sucks for something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I don't have any more input on that.
That's all right.
I feel
You're about to take your stand right now.
If you had to pick one would it be? Man, my mine just went blank. Like puppies or kittens? I don't know.
Did you just have a stroke?
I did. Roadworthy Rescues or the old Derek channel?
The old Derek channel.
I like the old Derek channel because they go a little further into what he's doing.
Yeah.
The corporate stuff sucks.
The old Derek channel is more like hanging out with Derek.
Yeah.
While he's now, that being said, sometimes he gets some marathon hangout sessions, and I forget that I've even got the dang TV on because I'm doing other.
Once again, you start those 2-3 hour episodes, throw them up while you're doing stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, you're not wrong.
Listen,
when a guy wants to catch up on some Derek stuff, when you're trying to get the speedo sending unit out of your transmission that you siliconed in.
When you're making spark plug wires, doing spark plug change, that's a good time. Yeah.
I was listening to a radio show and they asked if having a TV in your garage makes you idle rich. And I was like, I don't understand why you wouldn't have a TV in the garage now that I've had one in the garage.
I'm not going to lie, guys. Our Meemaw got a new TV and she was going to throw that one away. So she was like, here, take it home with you, because I had to go hang her TV. I didn't have to. I volunteered to go hang her TV up in her place. And so I took it home and put it up on the wall in here. Smart TV, so it worked out perfect. Now, after having that, if this one goes bad for breaks, I'll get another one to replace it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never thought I needed it before. I had a little Bluetooth speaker. Thought that's all I needed.
Yeah. If we weren't moving, I was I had big plans of a bigger TV in the garage. I think I got a 50 right now, but out at the front of the garage, stuff's a little small back there. And then I was going to hook my speaker system up to it so that it would really bang that sound out into the driveway. Hey, now we're moving, so I'm taking all that down.
Speaking of sound coming out of the driveway, I had Puddins playing. My wife come home, and we were doing something. I had my truck parked in the street, and I went out. And I was doing something. Anyway, we're in the street, and all of a sudden you hear Puddin go, pow, 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 pow. It starts going off on one of his little rants, and I look over, and it's like echoing in the neighborhood, and I'm like, whatever. It's Puddin. It's okay. We're not going to hear cuss words.
It's Puddin. He's just shooting from the hip.
That's what I'm shooting. Pow. Get it.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. 3 events coming up. 2 of them are on the same week. One of them is not.
Yeah.
So my question is, you have to watch one, you have to be a spectator at one, and you have to race at one.
You have to marry one, kill one.
Yeah.
Thank you for catching the reference.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go to the options again.
So yeah.
You have to participate in one.
Okay.
The other one you're going to watch at home online.
Okay.
And the other one you're going to spectate.
Okay.
You're going to one, watching one on TV, and racing in one.
Okay, you want my answers first, or John, you want to go?
Either way.
Go ahead.
I'm watching Drag Week on TV. And then this year, I'm going to race at 666 because it's only a 1-year thing. Because Bailey said they're only going to do it 1 year. One-time thing, that's it. And then I'm going to go spectate at Rocky Mountain Race Week this year.
Okay. Doherty, same question.
I usually watch Drag Week because I can play it. It can play during the day in the background, and I catch most of it that way because it's usually a good time period. I'm pretty well, so I'm going to watch that one. I'm pretty diehard Rocky Mountain, but since they're so close together, and 666 is like a month later, so it's a month cooler. You're gonna spend less on Gold Bond, and it's like Bo said, it's a one-time deal.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to 666. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a very good spectator.
Got a road weekend at best, at least road.
Yeah, but yeah, I would have to if I had to pick one or the other, and I did. I picked 666. Now,
Gotcha.
if I was, I mean, I could have been persuaded to race in Rocky Mountain and do a sick ward deal, but that's not how the cards fell. That being said, it would appear enough people dropped out of race week that a feller could just give them a shout and say, I want to do this deal, and go do that deal.
Yeah.
Is that a bad thing or a good thing? Because
I don't know.
If they're dropping out of Rocky Mountain Race Week, does that mean they're those people who don't want to run their Plan Bs?
I don't know. I've done,
and I like it.
Man, what an a-hole. I see what you did. I have done that. I have been the guy whose car didn't make it and borrowed a different car or drove a Plan B. It was more like a Plan C. It was the wagon that you see over there.
It was a much different wagon.
It was.
Yeah.
But still the same. Yeah.
A little different color, a little slower.
Yeah.
It was in its infancy.
Yeah.
It was a little baby wagon.
Little baby.
And what I wasn't going to do, because I really felt like, and it was proven, because that wagon was, I mean, nickel night popular. It was a good deal. Everybody loved that wagon, even when it was like the turd cream and turd brown.
Still regret not painting it back exactly the same.
I know, it was so good, but it's so good now. Now I'm used to seeing it like it.
I'm not
Regardless, I felt like fit the spirit of the event. Pretty solid fit to the spirit of the event.
Well,
I didn't mind taking that deal. Now, would I? Yep. And then I'm done talking.
And then
And cut.
why wouldn't you just take your
Everybody love everybody.
Silverado?
Yeah.
Bo, what's your theory on this? Do you think less people are taking Plan Bs?
It seems like they are this year.
I wonder if it's because it's far down there. It's far away.
Yeah.
And it's a odd route. And
It's
now
all
going
Texas
through-
and Louisiana.
Now it's going through hurricane country.
True.
But I
I
wonder.
don't think that has anything to do with it. I think the
No,
people that are dropping out or they're having failures with their cars or their cars just aren't finished.
just ran out of time.
You know what I mean? I don't really think people are just, I don't want to do Rocky Mountain anymore. I don't think that's the case.
No.
Some people may, where we're going with this conversation with the Plan Bs, hopefully those people, instead of taking their dailies or whatever, they're leaving a spot open for another car that actually fits the spirit of the event in a better way.
See, and we've talked about this before because we've talked about John possibly taking his wife's car before, and John couldn't do it. You know, it was one of those things where are you really going to have that much fun? Now that's where all of this kind of leads.
Yeah, I could have took her car the year I took your wagon.
Yeah. Her car, in my opinion, her car fits the spirit of the event.
Yeah, but in my head it don't.
I know, I get it. But if I was in your position and the wagon wasn't available, I'd have took the car and been happy with it. or
Yeah.
took her car and been happy with it.
Yeah, and that's
Would
probably what would happen.
would I take my wife's Rogue? No, I'm not going to do that because nobody wants to see that car go down the track or even drive down the road for that matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That is a road week vehicle. Any vehicle can be road week. If you just want to go be along for the ride and hang out in the pits and enjoy it, go to road week. Be in the or sick ward or whatever it is. Do that. That's awesome. Just to be a part of it. Hanging out in the pits, seeing all the stuff up close and personal, blah, blah, blah. Going along the route with everybody else. That's so cool. That's awesome. Don't take a spot out from a racer if your race car isn't finished or breaks or whatever. Don't do that to someone. You know what I mean? And I kind of just jumped right into it, but that's how I feel about it. You know what I mean? That's where the whole spirit of the event saying came from, right? I mean,
what? Yeah. What would happen? What would happen? Hypothetically, what would happen if?
Get out of here! There's a possum right there.
This video is about to get good.
That just happened.
He's getting the electric fly swatter. Watch him. Mute it.
Yeah, you guys continue. I can hear you.
Okay.
I'm gonna mute you.
I want to hear the possum scream. Where's he get? You kick that deal. It's possum kicking season.
It's weasel stomping day.
Kick it. Kick it like a man.
Get out there. You show that turd who's boss.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Don't let him back you into a corner. Come on, man.
What would happen if because it's kind of hard to get into some of these events. What would happen if all of the slow cars, not to be prejudiced against slow cars, what would happen if all those guys happen to be the fastest at clicking the keys and getting in? And then race week is all because like I think the 12, 13, 14 second classes are the biggest ones in the event. What if it was all those cars?
I think you see a big drop in people watching and
I think they'd still fill the field.
No, you're right. I'm not talking about the racers. There would still be plenty of cars there. I just don't think a lot of people would show up to watch the event. There wouldn't be a lot of spectators.
Really?
I don't know. I could be totally wrong.
Oh.
So I wouldn't go.
I'm really bad at spectating, but when I am spectating, I'm usually trying to watch the wacky stuff, the unlimited stuff, and then like the 850 class.
Yeah. There's a reason for that.
Yeah. Rowdy Radials is pretty banging.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But they're not running 13s.
No.
Now, I did.
It would be less banging for sure.
I did discuss this topic with Mike, and I realized, it's Mike. One of the things he talked about is he thinks that the regional events are actually going to be more popular coming up just because they're closer, just because there's more people kind of gearing towards it. The Rocky Mountain Race Week is going to be a monster of an event next year.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
They're combining 1 and 2, and it's either going to be a monster of an event or one of those, the 1.0 or the 2.0 is going to be pretty low on count.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a monster of an event. I both can't wait and am redonkulously apprehensive about how it's going to turn out. So it's a boatload of cars to get through there in a day.
Do you think that's contributing somewhat to the people who aren't making it this year? Do you think they're re-gearing and trying to get everything set up so that they can come in for the big Super Bowl Rocky Mountain Race Week next year?
I don't think so.
No,
Okay.
that's a year away. You kidding me? There's people ordering whole ass motor parts today.
For 666.
There's people starting their build a week before Rocky Mountain Race Week. You kidding me? Come on. They're not preparing a year ahead.
Well, just as a point of reference, if you go back, I believe I was looking at Facebook, and if you go back 2 years, we were just getting back from Race Week 2.0. If you go back 9 years, we were all hanging out at Drag Week at Tulsa Raceway Park. Like this isn't anything that's new to us, but I remember hanging out at Drag Week and having a really, really good time hanging out with my friends, checking out cars, watching races. I wonder why like when you look at the sick events, there's the sick ward, there's the guys who follow along with the event. I wonder why the sick ward hasn't caught the same traction as something like a hot rod power tour or something like that.
Because racers are bad spectators. And if you have a car worth racing, you're going to try to be on the list, not following the list.
It's like I said,
Speaking for myself, I'm a ridiculously bad spectator. I want to take my shit box and see what happens.
Like I said, if I can't race my car, then I'm not gonna drive the wagon. I'm not gonna take it to an event if I can't race it.
Yeah.
No reason.
Yeah.
Because I'll just get, I'll be all butthurt being there and not be able to race.
Yeah.
But there's people like me out here who want to go out and drive their car, and I want to ride along with 666.
Yeah, but you didn't build your car to go do drag and drive events.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
You build a cruiser, which is exactly what Sick Ward does, and road weekers do. You're cruising along,
right?
And it's a good deal to do. I mean, that's
now.
awesome.
That being said, we could drop a Coyote with a Whipple in front of that car, and
no, we cannot.
We go rowdy radial racing in the fair lane.
It has the tubs for it. It's set up.
You don't need big tubs for rowdy radial. They're tiny.
Yeah.
They're 235s.
Yeah.
I guess what I was kind of wondering is you say the spirit of the event. I'm just wondering if there is a different spirit for each one of these events and if that affects how you guys kind of look at it. Like Rocky Mountain Race Week seems to me like more of a fun event. 666 seems more like it's got more of a nostalgic air to it. And then Drag Week just has the pedigree because it's been around for this many years. I guess what I was curious about was whether or not that affects, if it's the spirit of the each one of these events that affects whether or not you guys want to go, whether or not you guys want to just watch it.
No. So here's the deal. I'm gonna go if I get in. I don't care what other cars go. I don't care if they're all Plan B. I'm still gonna go have fun. You know what I'm saying? Yes. But there was just a big discussion about this with the Rocky Mountain stuff just a couple years ago, right? Well, I'm not going to put words in anybody's mouth, but I'm pretty sure there's a couple of the big names from Rocky Mountain that were saying, "Hey, y'all, if you can't bring your race car, stop bringing your tow pigs. You're loading up these classes with, you know what I mean?" This was from, I'm pretty sure Matt Frost made a post about it. You know what I mean? Did he not? Am I wrong on this?
I wouldn't know.
John, do you remember what I'm talking about?
I remember something to that effect, yeah. And I know
it would have either been Frost or Dory.
There's a lot there's been a ton of dropouts this year, and it would appear on both Race Week and 666, a ton of people saying, "Yeah, I'm Plan B-ing it up."
Some people's Plan Bs are still very cool and in the spirit of the event.
Yeah. We're not all Tom Bailey, but you said he had like a plan A, B, C, D, E.
There was a list.
There was like a list for his plans. My plan goes downhill pretty quick.
He was asking his viewers, which cars should we take? And it was like 6 of them. They were all cool and quick. ish, you know. I think maybe people are finally starting to get that when their car's not done, to not take their tow rig or not take their daily driver, to leave that spot open for someone who's on the wait list who has a car that really fits the event. You know what I mean? Because you know how many people are on that wait list? They're just they never get on, man, and they got a car that we would all like to see. If I'm gonna watch a and I can't talk smack because I'm in this class. This is me in the 11, 12, 13 second class.
The you versus you class.
I can proudly say I'm in the 11-second category, but it's still slow compared to a lot of vehicles. My class isn't one of class that I'm going to go like John said. John's not going to go run up to the lanes to watch the 12-0 class run or even the 11-0 class run. You know what I mean? It's just not. If you're there, you're going to watch it, but you're not going to run over. You're not going to stop working on your car to go watch it. And that's just us. That's just us. And I like watching all kinds of racing, all kinds of cars. But just being honest, right? Like I said, it's going to probably tick some people off and think our opinions are not very good, but that's fine. If I'm going to watch a car make a 12-second pass, I would rather watch a 1979 shit box Firebird go do it than John's new Silverado diesel that probably can run that with a tuner. You know what I mean? It's cool in its own way, but that's not, I don't know. That's how I feel about it. And I know I'm not the only one.
Well, and I don't want to start another topic with this, and I know you guys are going to shoot me down anyway, so I'm good with that. But that's kind of the way I look at new muscle. Yeah. I understand you guys see new muscle as being more in the spirit of the event. I just don't.
Still is.
Yes and no. We've talked about Shanda's car being the spirit of the event. It kind of is and it kind of isn't in my mind because it's a boner with drag radials.
Yeah, it's true. But it can be tuned and dialed to the point that you can run a consistent 12 all day long.
But that car compared to a Fox body Mustang in 91, 93, comparatively new car in that year.
Mm-hmm.
Their car runs away from a Fox body Mustang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
stock for stock runs away from it. It's no contest.
Yeah.
And we all love watching those cars race. They were cool. And they still are, but I don't know. We've had this. One of these days they're going to have or maybe they should have an all new muscle drag and drive event.
I don't see the challenge there.
Yeah, you got to.
You're.
It's 1,000 miles between tracks.
Yeah.
Track number one.
Ping-ponging from Florida to St. Louis.
We'll be checking your fuel mileage at each stop.
Yeah.
Hebron, Ohio for the first track. Juneau, Alaska for the second track.
So let's just be honest. You're catering to a different crowd.
I get that.
It is. It's just a different crowd. So it would be a different kind and different feel of an event. But you get everybody crying and complaining about, this one car, this new car, it runs consistent 13-0s every time. You know what I'm talking about, that whole deal. The last event. Does that car fit the spirit of the event? Honestly, be honest.
No.
I agree. I agree with that.
No, and
but they're still there having fun. Hold on, you brought it up yesterday. Some events are more for starters and new people just getting drag racing, or people have never done it and they want to get into the sport.
Yeah.
That's not where you want to. Sick week is not where you want to be for that.
Yeah, not really.
Drag week is not where these people are going to go and enter. It's just not going to happen. You know what I mean? So there are different events, have different, I don't want to say feels, because I'm not talking smack on any event because honestly, Rocky Mountain's my favorite. It is.
It is a different feel. It's a totally different feel. Because I think the whole Rocky Mountain crew has been very inviting of, hey, you want to go drag race, never done it before? This is your spot.
Yeah.
Come figure it out.
Rocky Mountain and the circuit. The circuit's just as cool.
Circuits, yeah, it's just as cool. You're not going to go to drag week to cut your teeth.
No.
I guarantee there's people on every race week that have never drag raced before.
Yeah. Or like we've talked about with any of Bailey's events. Those are geared for more serious cars. Do they allow other cars like ours? Yeah, absolutely.
Looking at 66, it almost looks like a lot of the people that have posted about that it's just a road trip.
Yeah,
where you drag race.
Yeah,
and it's like instead of a drag race where you road trip.
Yeah, it's definitely a different kind of event than Bailey usually puts on.
Yeah,
Bailey's usually got what? How many miles between an average stop on their other drag and drive events?
Well, like sub 150.
Exactly, because that's geared more for real, real quick cars. And I'm not saying they don't have classes for street cars, or whatever, because they do. I know it's open to everybody, but
it's not the 4+ from one track to the next that Matt Frost does.
It's not Mocan to Amarillo.
Right. Go to that event and look at the types of cars compared to Rocky Mountain. There's going to be several of the same caliber for sure. Don't get me wrong. There's going to be a lot more of the more of daily driver type cars.
Mm-hmm.
But they kind of make sense because there is longer drives and blah, blah, blah. So it's all fun. I love every bit of it.
But that's the thing. And I think that's where a lot of people get confused. This is one of the few sports, one of the few events where you get separated into categories. So are you the fastest at this event? No, but I'm the fastest in the 12.0 class. The fastest guy in the event's over there, and he's got a full-on race car.
And, I mean, take it a step further. Are you the fastest at this event? No, but I'm the only MFer in town that did it.
And that may be it, too. It may just be a local legend type of thing.
Yeah. I mean, it may be that for some people. I mean, it'd be different, like.
See that dude over there?
Back to Shanda's car, my car. It wouldn't matter if it was a 5,000 mile in 5-day deal. Her car's down like 4 flats on a Cadillac. Let's go. I can't do that. I would be doing a lot of maintenance and I would go broke on fuel. But I mean, it's just like you spread it out even further and say, okay, we're doing a cannonball run drag and drive. We're going all the way from New York to LA. We're throwing down. We're stopping at a track every day for 7 days, and we're going to see both oceans.
And we've talked about this.
The Atlantic one and the Pacific one.
I mean, even on a regular drag and drive, could you imagine timing from stop to stop, checkpoint to checkpoint to next track?
Yeah.
If they figured that in along with your ETs.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You know what I mean?
That'd be cool. But I mean, think about it though. If you had a drag and drive that started in Atco and ended
Bradenton?
Oh yeah, okay. Started at Bradenton.
Yeah.
And ended in
track in California for Famoso? Is that
Famoso, Fontana.
Yeah. Starts at Bradenton, ends in Fontana.
Yeah.
We're doing 7 days from sea to Shiny Sea.
We're gonna need like 18 days for that.
How many pro mods are gonna show up?
It's gonna be a lot
of Plan Bs.
How many cars are gonna go 50? I mean, I cruise 55.
Can you imagine though?
I don't get in a hurry because I mean 400 miles. Yeah, I can do 55 and get there in time enough to make a lick. Let's jam. I'm down.
The logistics on that is insane, though. Like, how are you getting your car back to Bradenton? Like, do you have people for this? This is going to cost you a fortune.
I'm going to airlift it. What I mean, come on.
We call Cleet in his new. Well, he can't use the new helicopter. He'll have to borrow a bigger one.
Yeah.
All right, that's a half hour. We maxed out Dragon Ride.
I'm going to put it on a cruise ship, and we're going to go around the Horn of Africa.
Actually, I think Bailey's doing that.
That fake news.
Really?
Okay. Fake news. Cool.
I was like, what? Fake news.
Come on. Pull your head out. Oh, man, look at this deal. Man, I still want to go to that real bad.
October 2nd, the World Power Wheel Standing Championship at Byron. Since the first time I saw this on Speed Channel, I have wanted to go to this.
Yeah.
I still want to go to this. I don't see me going to this, but I would still love to go to this.
Yeah, that's got to be a good time. Because everyone there's doing it. Every car, every time somebody goes up the line, it's a pass you want to watch. Yeah. And not because it's going to be fast.
No. Because it's going to be
because that one guy's going to screw up and eat the wall, or because that old Impala is going to drag bumper for 6 miles. Who doesn't love to see a good wheelie? I mean, if you could do this on the street, you'd do it all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
would happen.
But October 2nd, I would love to go to this. Again, I'm planting this so that one of you guys will actually go to it and tell me how it is. This is the part where John can grab a beer.
I got a scheduling conflict.
2 shows coming up, October 4th through 6th and October 12th. I want to go to Sparks in the Ozarks is in Knoll. I already saw you roll your eyes. You don't even have to. You don't even just go get another manly beer.
Yeah.
Sparks in the Ozarks. I am going to that because I have friends there. I want to go. Hard to believe it's been almost 20 years of that show being in Knoll, Missouri. That town is tiny, to say the best.
Yeah, that's crazy that it's there. And oddly enough, like when I lived in Grove, I lived right over by the state line, and that's like 15 minutes from the house. And I never even knew that was there.
And it's huge. It's a monster event that takes over that entire River Ranch resort.
I like to giggle, so I would go to that. And I think those kind of cars are meant to make you giggle. That's good stuff.
I've enjoyed every one of mine.
Good stuff.
My son doesn't know it yet, but he's gonna be forced into a mini truck. You know why?
Nice.
You know why? Because I want another mini truck, and it's the best way to make that happen.
Yeah.
So he's getting an S10 or a Ranger, maybe a Mazda. Yeah, I found another B2200 in some pretty good shape.
Really?
We're just the bad thing about me and Bo is we're both just mini truckers. Like that's what we want. John wants to go fast.
You know how many times I've thought about putting air ride on the wagon and ditching the whole drag racing deal? I load this deal up with subs and air ride.
Hey,
yeah.
We made a call like 25 years ago to I think it was Cam and Dean to figure out if airbags were good for drag racing. So we're good. Like the people we called told us it's fine.
Yeah.
The other show on here is the Gathering at the Rock. Gathering at the Rock is going to be in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. It is at Woolarock. which is a big museum and park, and they got buffalo and stuff out there. Really cool museum that I went to in like the 8th grade on a field trip. And I've gone back to several times since then. But this is going to be a full-on like traditional hot rod show. This is nothing older or nothing newer than 1965. And the level of quality at this event, from what I have seen on their Facebook page, from what I've seen, Hot Rod Magazine covered it. It's this is a big deal. This is a major event. This is, if you're into old school customs, if you're into 32 Fords and there he goes, 36 Ford, stuff like that. My taste, and it's got to be Bo's taste to some point, because he's sending me pictures of rat rods telling me how much he wants them.
I don't know what it is right now, but I'm switched on to those deals. I want one bad.
You're going with me to Gathering at the Rock for 2 reasons. For 2 reasons.
Okay, let's hear it.
A, I need someone to go with me.
Okay.
B, if that car is not painted on October 12th, I can't leave town with a clear conscience knowing that you're still here.
Oh, dude. Today's the 10th of September.
Yeah.
It'll be painted before then.
Cool, then we're driving it.
Okay. It's fine.
But Gathering at the Rock, I am going. Like, as much as I've caught hell from Doherty because I commit to something and then don't do it, I am going to Gathering at the Rock.
Sometimes stuff happens out of your control.
Sometimes stuff does happen out of your control, but there more times than not, let's be dead honest with each other about this. More times than not, I bail on an event because somebody's not going with me, or I bail on an event because I can think of better things to do. Like, and I don't want to bail on these 2 events. I would like to go to both of these. And going to Sparks is super easy because it's 15 minutes, 20 minutes from my house. I can get there fairly quick. Gathering at the Rock, it's just a higher level of car, and I just really, really want to go at least one time to this event. And John's cheese stick permitting, I will go.
Perfect. Did you forget we were recording a show, or just just said hell with it? I'm eating my cheese stick. I eat the cheese stick, brother. We don't care.
Dude, he's sitting there on.
You're fine.
He's on the other end going, this guy's going to rant about these stupid cars for the next 20 minutes, and I'm going to have to listen to this. I'm getting cheese.
It's not like I'm eating Doritos. It's a cheese stick. You can't hear cheese sticks.
If you're going to eat during the show, that's probably one of the best things. That or pudding. You know what I mean? There's several other,
Yeah, I'm not taking my shirt off.
So we had one more topic we were going to cover, but I think we're going to skip that. I think we're going to save that for its own little show.
What is it? Let's just bring it up so we can.
Yeah, well, we don't even remember what it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, Doherty's not going to care.
What's it about?
We had
cheese stick.
Got a whole bag of them.
I do.
I found a video on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Of a cruise night from 1998, I believe it was.
Yep.
And it kind of took both of us back. It kind of took all 3 of us back. And it was one of those things where watching a cruise night from 1998, you kind of remembered how much people had pride in their cars and had pride in the ability to go out there and cruise. There are a lot of car shows out there right now that suck. And I think it would be a lot cooler if we did a car show that was a cruise.
A rolling car show.
But you don't get judged being parked. You get judged cruising. So I think to an extent there has to be some style points. There has to be some – you have to be able to I don't know, flex while you're out there and show that you're cooler somehow. I think
We always did it by trying to find somebody to race or fight. Or
I excel
the
in
other
both
thing.
of those.
or the other
fight or do the other thing.
Yeah.
That's why we were
small town. There's 3 things you normally do.
Yeah.
That's why I became a father at 19 years old.
He's really good at that one thing.
Yeah, I don't know if I was good at it, but
Sure did it a lot. Racing. That's what I was talking about.
Racing,
yeah.
Remember with the floppy tires.
Yes. Everybody meet up at the turbo supply.
Yeah. For that,
I don't
too.
know where they do that now. But
Next stoplight, we're getting it. Finish line's Fred and Reds.
really, you don't lean out the window and go, I used to race here back when I was a kid.
No. This was before that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It would have been before that.
Yep. Yeah.
But no, I would like to see a cruise night that is a cruise night. Like we've gone to some cruises that wound up being everybody parked on the side of the road and having a car show. And that's not necessarily where I want to be. I want to see a cruise that's a cruise.
I want to see a cruise night like in the video where every car there had something done to it, whether it was a bug or a Grand Dam or a safari van, whatever it was, it had something, wheels lowered, some kind of graphics, loud system, something. Every one of them, everybody had, like you said earlier, they took pride in their vehicle. Even if it was a 2-door Grand Dam, that's not really known as a cool car. But in that video, there's one, it's lowered and got wheels on it. They did what they could with it. And it was better than not doing anything. You know what I mean? So
I will say one of the things I am going to miss about St. Louis is cruising Lindbergh. Because when you say I want a cruise to be like a cruise, man, that's legit.
That's how it is.
I would about buy you a bus ticket to come up to the next cruise in Lindbergh. When's the next
cruise in Lindbergh?
I don't know, October.
Like during 666?
I don't know. I was being serious. I think it's in October.
Yeah, no, I believe you.
I know that's my standard answer, but
just everything's October. when you tag me, October.
Fro's looking it up. I can tell because he needs his readers on.
Yeah, he's got the squint going on though. Okay. There we go.
Hold on, let me Doherty this one.
Yeah, get way back there.
All right, next cruising Lindbergh. Come on, computer.
Do you think anybody's going to comment about the drag and drive comments on slow cars?
I certainly hope so.
And Plan B stuff.
I don't know. I mean, I think the face kind of changed when the precedence was set that now you can bring whatever trailer you want. Now it don't have to be a 4x6 or a 4x8, whatever it was. I think it was like 4x6. Now it's like whatever single wheel trailer you want to bring it. So it's like, okay, I'm just going to take my truck, SUV, whatever, and pull a whole ass camper and take the whole family, and it's just a road trip at that point.
Yeah. And then you're going to get there and make your easy baby passes. And
it's kind of a catch-22 because there are people that are dragging like a 50-year-old camper behind a gasser.
Yeah, some of it's really cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I'm in it in some ways, and I'm out it in others. I don't know.
I'm just a big advocate of know where you should be, road week or racing. You know what I'm saying? You see what I mean?
Yeah, if you don't got dollar bills, don't sit on the front row.
Are you going to go out there because you have a car that you actively try to make quick, or you consider a race car and you want to go try to, do what you can? Or are you just going to be a part of the event and just to say you went on some racetracks.
Like I said,
Because there's a lot of
racers
people.
are bad spectators.
I know.
What's up, Nos?
I don't know. I don't think I'm getting my thoughts out very clearly, but
I think the only thing we really need to throw out there when we're talking about this is everybody has an opinion. Most of them stink. Please feel free to share your opinion with us. I think that's what this comes down to. I think everybody has an opinion. I think everybody's got something to say about this. I think deep down there are some people who are like, man, don't come here if you've got your wife's new Beetle. Like, don't come over here and make passes. And I think there's other people who go, man, this is in the spirit of the event. We're out here to have fun. We're out here to do what we want to do. And if what we want to do is run a 19-second quarter, you can kiss my ass. I think there's
the whole thing.
I think there are certain people that are going to have that opinion, and I think that's what it.
John, you went for the motorboat. Huh? You went for the motorboat. I saw that.
Oh, really?
Then you realized it was butt cheeks.
I think everybody has an opinion about this. I think there's a lot of people who don't share their opinion because this community will not hesitate to spear you, to roast you if you say something that is unpopular to them.
Yeah.
I think it's okay to share your opinion. We're adults.
I agree.
I mean? I'm not singling anybody out.
I agree.
I'm not mad or upset with anybody. If I'm signed up to go race and my car breaks down, I'm going to bow out and let someone else, a racer, have that spot. I'm not going to take my truck. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel about it.
It looks like the next cruise in Lindbergh, as far as what I can see for hints, maybe October 19th.
Yeah.
During 666.
That'd be the Saturday.
Yeah.
At the end of 666.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's not happening because we're going to be in Roswell looking at aliens.
The 17th is, I think the 16th is Jonathan's birthday, and that's Amarillo, and the 17th is Christopher's birthday, and that's the one in New Mexico, Albuquerque. And then, yep.
Made a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Friday is be the 18th. It's in Alien City. And then every feller drives home, and that'll be 3 days.
Yep. I think he locked up. I think he's done.
Oh, there he goes. And he's back. Oh, nope.
Nope.
Locked up again.
Just stuttered.
Me?
Yes.
Oh.
There you go. Oh. You're good.
Aaron, get a picture of this.
That's my favorite one right there. Yep, that's good. Hold that.
Don't pull up your shirt to be cute, please, God. All right. I think that covers everything.
Kinda. We sometimes, guys, we do pre-shows. Just like we're doing right now, which don't hit record. We usually have a way better conversation in the pre-shows when we're not recording.
Yeah, that being said,
the pre-show.
That being said, sometimes a guy takes off his shirt.
Yeah, that being said, sometimes the guy's neighbors roll up. And the guy mutes his microphone, turns it down, and then John and Fro have a strip party. My back to the laptop, my neighbor and his wife watching these guys take their shirts off.
It's a good day.
Neither one of them said a word to me, and I'm surprised.
Have they since? Do they stop by often?
No, they haven't been back.
Okay. I didn't figure they would.
Had a whole Jay and Silent Bob thing going on over here. And
one of them I went to school with. I've known him for a long time. So, and his wife, I don't know her that well, but anyway.
All right. Hour and 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and get into Marketplace.
Marketplace brought to you by Pickard Performance Coatings.
Yes, Pickard's Performance Coatings.
Down with PPC. Hey, you know me.
Yeah, you know me.
1974 Chevy 1500 regular cab short bed, 74 C10 heavily customized, 350 automatic Jaguar independent rear suspension, tub, suicide doors, swing out tailgate, hood swings to the left, bed raises up, custom dash, lots of other custom work done. Needs a new carb, will run, but not the best. Truck has sat under a tree for 12 years. Nice interior. I have way too many projects. Keeps blah, 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 blah. Let's skip through it.
Wait. We'll take trade-ins.
Oh, yes.
Harley, semi, or a dump truck. I like all three of those things.
They don't seem to work together.
Dumps
Yes.
like a truck. Dump trailers and flatbed have cash if needed. Dude's firm on the price.
Now,
Let's go. Let's see this heap. Yep, that's as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Nope.
I got all the nope.
Nope. Kind of like the swing out tailgate, though.
I do kind of like the swinging out tailgate.
Man.
Nope.
At one point, this was a cool truck.
What
No.
point was that?
Nope. Whenever the bed was full of Lanzar subs.
Like before they started working on it? Like right before they made the decision to do Lambo doors or a swing out tailgate or a Jaguar rear end, right before any of those decisions were made, it was a
Oh, no.
100% before they decided to make it look like a cartoon character in the front end. Before any of them thoughts were happening, it was a cool truck. As a boner C10 and 74, it was a cool truck. At this point, it's not.
A boner C10, 74 C10 is worth more than this.
Yeah, multiple times more.
What
One with a 305.
Hey, are we guessing prices on this? Or
You
no?
are guessing prices on these.
Okay.
Oh wow!
I'm gonna say he's asking $8,500.
Man, I thought he was going to be delusional, asking 6,500.
Well, I'm shooting really high here.
I'm thinking the guy's he can't be that delusional.
And I would give what's scrap prices right now?
Yeah, I think you can pull like $300 off the trailer at the scrapyard.
I'd give $800 for it.
Man,
It's
I
just too much
I
stuff
can't undo enough stuff to give
That's what
more
I'm
than
saying, there's too much
800. So I'm gonna say I'm in it for 500. But the guy's delusional if he thinks he's asking more than. I'm gonna say 65.
Okay, you're 65. I'm at 85.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm way wrong.
The correct answer is you are, in fact, way wrong.
Good.
He wants $5,000.
Okay. Still way too much.
I nailed that one closer.
You got it.
But wow.
Let's put an initial on that.
Can you,
You know
quit
what?
showing this picture? My eyes are
get
starting
it
to
off
hurt.
it.
I need to get acetaminophen.
Hey, you're probably right. At some point, that probably was a cool truck, but for about 12 seconds.
And then they started cutting into it.
Well, it was a cool truck as you were walking up to it from the back, and then you got to the front and you went, nah, never mind. I'm good.
All right.
That grill was never good.
I don't know what a 1991 Buick Somerset Pro Street is, but it has a full Art Morrison chassis. It has a 2-speed power glide transmission, air shifter behind a 434 small block, 18-degree Brodix heads, top end with B&G carb, single shot of NOS. Dusty Martin from Springfield Mo is the builder. They got some stuff from Temu. Rear tire size is 1432/15. Runs on 112 race fuel. Can't run on 110 for shizzle. With NOS. Second time he's used the word NOS. 800 plus HPs conservatively. Conservative 800 plus HPs. Come
Okay,
on.
before you show a picture, I think I've seen this, so I can't do the guess on the price. Because if there's a picture of this car at a car show, then I've seen it.
It is.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, look at that deal.
But do you know the price, Bo? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
That's not what I would have guessed by the ad.
I mean, it looks like a Grand Am.
It does.
I love those wheels.
Yeah, those wheels are cool.
That's the best wheel. Anytime I say what's the best wheel,
Convo Pros.
Convo Pros. I couldn't think of the word the other day, and I said, "What's the best wheel?" And you shamed wheels altogether by saying,
I think I said rod lights.
"You said rod lights," and
then I was like, "Oh, you mean Convo Pros?" And you're like,
"What?
"Yeah."
No, dang."
I'm with Bo on this one. Rod lights are the best wheel.
No, they're not.
Rod
Yes,
lights
they
are
are.
pretty salty. I like
They're
these
not bad. They're not Convo Pros though.
It's rod lights, solid center lines,
No.
then Convo Pros.
No, it's Convo Pros, center lines, Pro Stars, rod lights.
Give me a price, John.
I don't know, $34,000,
No, you're way too high.
$20,000. I don't freaking know. I don't know what this heap's worth. I don't know.
Oh, well, what did you remember?
I thought it was something relatively cheap for what this is. Was it like close to 20? It was 18 or 20, something like that?
24 and a half.
24. Okay.
I have a soft spot in my heart for this car because I had one of these in blue and totaled it the hell out.
Why don't you buy this deal? You could drag and drive that thing
with the Lincoln.
Tell your wife you need
$24,000.
24,000 bones.
I feel like 24 is pretty decent for this car.
I feel like that car's priced right. Go get that deal.
It's not a bad price. Y'all have met my wife. I ain't buying that car.
Maybe throw her some love once in a while.
Yeah.
On this episode of Gearhead Perspective. I'm not going any further with that.
Ladies and gentlemen, live at the pit.
Anyway, start reading, Fro.
No, this is yours. You read this.
1965 AMC Marlin 2-door hardtop HDTP. 1965 AMC Marlin : runs and drives great with an LS swap 5.3 V8 and floor shifted automatic transmission, triangulated custom rear suspension, 4-wheel disc brakes, new 17-inch wheels and tires, fuel cell, all glass is good, all 4 windows crank up and down easily. Object reference between the sentences. This was built as a mild rat rod by the car builder that I purchased the car from, who recently drove the car on a 200+ mile round trip. Lots of patina, unique looks, and an awesome stance. I bet the ass is higher than the front.
I'm not positive. I haven't had this one on the show before, so I'm going to click into this. You guys tell me.
If you have, I do not remember it. 100% don't remember this ever.
Don't remember.
Because that's the craziest window opening in the history of ever. But I do like that C10 back there falling off the trailer. You literally drove that truck off the side of the trailer.
That's the spare tire hanging on the side of the trailer.
Okay. Never mind.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Man, that's really missing the trailer. I like this deal. It's an Oklahoma car too.
I do. It's weird and odd, and I like it. Yep.
Yeah, I could do that. Got a crazy cool shifter. Got a
Yeah.
man. It's got the the computer laying right there on the floor.
Just right there.
That's where you didn't even tape it down.
Little Velcro on the back, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
No
Bro,
zip ties, nothing.
yeah, man.
But it's clean
man,
under the hood.
Truck motor.
Truck motor. Longest upper radiator hose in the history of upper radiator hoses.
That's a ridiculous effort to use an old style radiator.
That is the factory radiator and hose out of the truck. I'm almost positive.
I'm actually gonna be needing that part number because taking Shane that LS and a radiator with the upper on the wrong side, so he's gonna need that hose.
I was gonna say that's kind of like a build your own radiator hose kit because it's just all the bins you would possibly need.
What do you do for a living? Well, if you can see right here, I work at a radiator hose factory. I got all the hose.
We
All
don't.
right,
Love,
so what are we thinking?
we don't love them.
I don't know. This is actually worth more than most of the cars we show on here. I feel like I feel solid.
I go $8,000. I don't know.
Man, it's hard to tell because it's so. If you think, okay, there's no car on the screen, like you can't see it.
Like
You
John
got
Cena?
You got an LS swap. You got shiny wheels that are mildly cool. And you got all the windows and stuff work. It's got a full interior.
I mean, it's got interior.
It's crap, but it's there.
That criteria alone is in the $8,000 range.
Well,
So then you say, okay, is it kitschy cool? Yeah, a little bit. So the price goes up a little bit. So I'm 10.
10, you're 10. Okay. I'm just guessing. I don't know. I got no idea.
Yeah, I don't know what a Wrangler's worth.
Bo, you almost would have won the grand prize on this one. That car is $7,800.
Man,
I feel like that's a good price.
that probably is. He needs to clean it up a little bit.
No, it's patina, he said.
Or
All patina. That's what that means.
there's
You don't
some
have to
stuff
clean
you could
anything up.
clean up and leave the patina.
Yeah.
You get a little Poppy's patina, a little what's the stuff Puddin uses?
A little shine juice.
Patina sauce, Vice Grip Shine Juice.
Speaking
Why
of
don't you
shine
buy
juice.
that? He's told everybody how
Yeah,
to
this is where I'm saying church it up. Up in here and back in there.
maybe
Crap.
power washing.
1977 Chevy Nova. Great rust-free car, mild 350 engine, auto trans, 2-owner car, has been stored inside for years. Runs and drives good. If listing is up, car is available. Is this available? Will be ignored and deleted.
I have a
Man.
special one for next week, by the way.
Is it the one I sent you today?
Yes, it's the one you
Oh
sent me.
my God. Yeah. Anyway, carry on.
Ready to see this 77 Chevy. That is a clean AF 77 Nova.
That's exactly what I said when I looked at it.
Cheese and rice, man. That dude is salty.
I even like those wheels.
They're
Yeah.
not horrible on that car.
No.
I mean, Convo Pros or Rod Lights would be better.
Yeah, Convo Pros would be better.
Rod lights. Solid center lines.
No. Man, look at that.
Man. Woo, doggies.
Holy crap.
That was a nice seat.
And you did this to me on purpose. You know I got interior envy.
Golly. Look at that carpet, Bo.
Man.
Look at that carpet.
Yeah.
Gee.
Carpet's the only thing I got going for me.
And them kick panels. Yeah.
Door panels, the dash.
I wish I'd have got a shot of the motor. The motor was a basic shotgun chrome kit.
Yeah. O'Reilly's parts wall special.
Yeah, the Yeah,
Spectre kit.
probably. Yeah. I think
used
it
to,
all had Edelbrock script, though.
in the olden days, I would go for the Edelbrock script package.
Yes.
Most everybody did.
Yeah.
So what are we thinking on this fine example of an automobile?
$74,000.
$1.
$1.
I don't know. This is a really nice car.
I'll tell you now, Bo's already won.
5,500.
No freaking way.
Yeah, 55.
Whoever is listing this deal needs to drive over there and slap you open-handed.
55.
No.
I just got a feeling about it.
Are you cheating?
No.
9,500. I love this car.
So my question is this, before I tell you who won. Is it a better value than the Marlin?
Then the what?
The car we just looked at.
Depends on what the price is.
We looked at a Marlin.
Yes. An AMC Marlin with the gigantic window.
Oh, yeah,
opening.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
I like this one better. I'm down on
90s were horrible.
This one. This one's way better.
Okay, so you think this is worth more than the Marlin?
It is to me.
Bo?
This is a solid
No.
car. That other deal wasn't near as solid. Had nowhere near the interior package.
No, but it's like you said, it's kitschy cool and it's a more rare thing.
The
And
other one is
that's
kitschy cool.
swap.
This one is a solid piece. This thing is nice.
One of you hit this one on the head.
Bo.
One of you nailed this
Mm.
at $9,500.
Woo! It's too much.
Wrong.
I don't know. I like it.
If you think
No,
that's
it's
too
a
much,
sweet car.
you're wrong.
You give 9,500. You wouldn't flinch on that one.
Dude, that's a solid car, dude.
I know
that's
it's solid, but it's a 77 Nova. That's not the
Yeah,
most desirable Nova.
Go find 3 other 77 Novas that nice.
That's why I guess 5,500 because I don't price Novas.
Dude, there's zero.
I only
Did that car have a V8?
Yes.
I only have
Was
one.
that car in the right era. There's none of them you're gonna find that are less than that.
Like,
that are that nice.
like I said, I had a feeling about it. Sometimes you see cars like that, people just like, man, whatever. I'm not trying to make $1 million on it. Someone come get
And
it.
did you not see that guy's paved driveway?
No, I don't. That's why I'm. Yeah, it was
Man,
one of
he
the
had a
reasons I said
planter by the garage door.
A what?
A planter. He had a plant. He had a like this man.
He's a learned man.
He's a learned
I get
man.
it. I get it.
Several
did a little
leather-bound books.
He did research. He knew what was up.
I bet you the AMC sells before that.
I don't know.
Ooh, that'd be a good game. At $9,500, I could prove you wrong.
They have that
I,
big block
'cause
in
I
it.
would daily that rig. I'd throw that
Yeah,
sniper or that Phytech on it.
I only have
And,
room in my life for one Nova.
Yeah.
And you have that Nova. We need any more. It's like wagons. I don't have any room for any more
I
wagons.
have all the room.
Let's recap this real quick. Rocky Mountain Race Week and Hot Rod Drag Week both coming up September 15th through the 20th. Edelbrock 666 is going to be October 10th through the 18th.
When he says 15th through the 20th, as we are recording, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days away.
Yep.
So if you're not ready,
Get
Find NARCs. You're going to need help.
should have been
Get
already.
ready. And if you're not ready, give up your spot to someone with a race car.
Yeah.
And if you guys have any questions on the Drag and Drive stuff, go check out Drag and Drive Repeat and Drag and Drive News. They cover
If
all
you don't
of
agree
it.
with any of our opinions, that's where you can voice your complaints right there.
Absolutely.
RegularRepeat.com.
You're welcome, Narcs.
World Power Wheel Standing Championships are going to be October 2nd, well, that says 2022, doesn't it?
Yeah, what'd you do?
I bet I'm on the wrong one.
Dumbass.
Thanks.
What?
Spark in the Ozarks is definitely October 4th through 6th. Gathering at the Rock is October 12th. Looking at
Why
that,
did
there's
they say
no
Spark?
way that.
Oh, never mind. Just
What did I do?
nothing. You did nothing wrong
Okay.
at all. You killed
Is it the duck? Did the duck do it?
And if you're down to hang with some gearheads, maybe hit the can Friday or next weekend for
301.
301 streetcar deal.
Yep.
So you heard it here first. John will go hang out with you in the can.
He's
You
not
don't-
wrong.
John, you got anything else to throw in here?
Everybody's loving it.
Bo.
See you. I'm out.
Yep.
All right. Hold on. What did we do here?
No. What now?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and good night.